Hello, Farm of Life family. Here we are,
Hi.
rainy season 2016, and month longer. So this is when you can come for like a long-term healing. So dry season is quick, fast retreats. Now we got rainy season where people can come and go deep down the rabbit hole. And here we have one of our little new Buddha gardens right by the spa,
Hello.
right near the cabins, the spa, Toucan Macaw, and Butterfly Suite. And it's the residences of my two buddies, Stephanie and Nick.
Hello.
They came in, well, you guys were supposed to come in on the same day, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But then you got your flight delayed because volcanoes erupted.
Yep.
And then you came a little bit later.
A day later.
But basically you come in at the same time
Mm-hmm.
and you leave very different, right?
Yep.
So let's get into that a little bit. We're going to start with this guy. And ladies out there, if you're from Australia, wow, this guy's beautiful. Look at the muscles on this guy.
They got a fitness center here.
Yeah. Anywho, you, Nick, you're quite a mirror for me. And we're all, like a lot of the guests and the people who live here, there's, everything's a mirror. My past had a lot of drinking and partying and burning the candle at both ends until I just said enough is enough. So you were sort of in that phase. Talk to us a little bit about that, and then how and what led, how it got you here.
Yes, my whole life, about half my life, I've had addictive tendencies and dependencies on alcohol and drugs. And I've done a lot of things like psychotherapy and spiritual retreats, and they've worked for more or less the short term for me, maybe 1 or 2 years. I've been all over the world. I've partied quite a lot. I was around the area on holiday in the US, and a friend told me about the Farm of Life. And for me, where I was at the time, it seems like a long time ago now. That was only 6 weeks ago. It seems at the time that Farm of Life ticked all the boxes for me that I had in my mind for quite some time. Before I even heard of Farm of Life, it ticked all the boxes, like the raw vegan diet, the plant medicine, the hikes, and these beautiful waterfall hikes that they have around the area in the Diamante Valley, the food, the picking of the fruit, just walking around picking the fruit, the meditation, the yoga. It's just, for me, it was a magical experience.
So your experience, you were kind of burning the candle at both ends, doing a lot of drugs, alcohol, getting yourself in some trouble, and then you heard about this place. And then your experience here, I mean, you really, we call it in it to win it. I remember, saying, hey, get up, meditate, a little kick in the pants there at the beginning to get, your act together, but you really were in it, doing the barefoot walking, the forgiving, the really thinking about your life. Some of the deeper stuff, while you were here, too, you had a chance to do some plant medicine work. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, yeah, the first plant medicine I did about 2 weeks into my stay here. It was about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And to my stay here at the Farm of Life, and we did peyote, and it was amazing for me because I had it in my mind that I had to do some work on myself when I was taking the peyote. So I prepared myself, both body and mind, body being the food, and a little bit of a fast beforehand, so that my body could fully prepare for the experience. And what a wonderful experience it was.
What'd you learn from it?
What did I learn? I learned that I need certain things in my life were missing, and it made me realize what they were. And I now have ingrained that in my subconscious so that there'll be better coping mechanism for me.
Nice.
For the future.
You can remember, right?
I'll remember.
These teaching plants they're just remembrances of our higher vibrations. And so that when we start doing the dance with ourselves, right, you just remember, remember that time on peyote or ayahuasca? Okay, so I don't have to be like this. I can change. I can shift. And your experience with grandmother, you just recently did it a couple nights ago. Pretty intense.
Grandmother ayahuasca, yes, very, very, very intense. About halfway through, I thought I was fine, and it was like easy
all
walk in the
good.
park.
You thought he was guru. I am a guru.
I thought I had my shit together. But,
Yeah, he was Shaman Nick.
And then you got your ass handed to you.
Then I got my ass kicked by grandmother, a beautiful grandmother who she has to be respected. Or she does kick your ass. But I need my ass kicked. For people like me with addictive personalities.
Yep. You gotta lose control sometimes.
I would so recommend anyone listening to this who's like myself to go for the plant medicine, to go for the Farm of Life. I would highly recommend it because I've tried everything else and this just works for me. It just works for me. And halfway through the ayahuasca, it all started, and all these things I'd manifested for years, for decades, came up out of me. And I purged all of it out for the whole evening.
Nice.
And I just felt so light and refreshed, and
That's awesome.
and I was tired the next day, but this morning I woke up and it felt pretty amazing.
Nice. That's good. So you guys leave today, and where's it going to take you, and what changes are you going to make?
Well, I already have in my mind the foods I'm going to eat, what I have to do. I've pictured it.
Green juice.
Green juice, the farmers market back in Melbourne, Australia.
Nice.
What sun gazing has been a big part of my stay here.
He likes
also.
my practice.
And there's plenty of sun in Australia, so I've been thinking even about where I'm going to go to sun gaze in Melbourne, and
Good.
Every morning, what time is sunrise, what time is sunset. So it's already in my mind, ingrained in my mind as to what I have to do.
Nice.
And I love doing it too. Sun gazing is awesome.
Yep.
This guy taught me how to do it.
Yes.
Ryan.
Transformative practice for sure.
I would recommend it.
Nice. Very nice. All right. Nick, thanks, man. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
You just like him because he doesn't wear a shirt.
Yes, he's got a great body. It's amazing. And now we have my favorite friend, Stephanie. And it's been a great month, right? We've had some nice moments.
Definitely.
Okay, your story, before you came here, how'd you hear about us?
Well, I did see the YouTube videos, so that really helped. Made me feel safe, and just hearing other people's experiences and how it aligned with mine, it was kind of similar. And then the reason why I came here was because I was so stuck in habit, and I really wanted to change, because if I continued the way I continued, I wasn't going to be true to myself.
Living that truth, right?
Yeah, totally.
We try truth busting here.
Yeah.
Gotta live your truth here. You're sort of forced into it.
Definitely. And I wasn't happy. I thought I was, but I wasn't happy with the story that I created for myself. So I figured, let me go somewhere, because it's hard to change when you're in your environment. You build these routines and habits. And to come out of that, to come to this place, which is so supportive, the people here support you through your journey, the ground, doing the barefoot walking, everything just grounds you. And it was easy for me to go through this transformation here, whereas if I tried to do it at home, probably would still be in the same situation.
All right, some of the favorite things that you did while you were here during this
Everything.
transformation, right?
Everything. The
All right.
hikes, just breaking through certain barriers.
Fear of water,
Fear of
right?
water.
You
I
got that at the
swam,
beginning.
yeah.
You did some swimming. Like
swam.
we're at Peace Falls. Like, oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. She crossed the stream.
Yeah. I didn't
Nice.
think I could swim, but lo and behold, we come from water, so it was just very natural, very intuitive.
Yeah.
And what else? Like I said, the hikes, the food has been incredible. It's so important. It's an imperative step in your healing. But I also realized that it's more so about how you think about the food that you're putting into the body. It's not, it's the emotion that goes along with it. So I learned that. And just going in, working with my mind. So I've spent a lot of days in quiet reflection and writing and contemplation.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. You had some you had some wonderful situations with peyote and
Yes.
ayahuasca.
Yes.
So talk to us a little bit about either both of them. And
Well, peyote seems like such a long time ago, but
I know, right?
it was beautiful. I was a little worried about it, to be honest with you. In the beginning, I didn't know what to expect,
Mhm.
and then I just felt my breath and I grounded myself, and it was okay. Everything was okay, and it was exactly what I needed at that time.
I remember on peyote going in to see you, and
Yeah.
you were making love to a mango.
All right, now that we're putting
is-
it out there.
We've had a guest, Farmer Life family. We've had a guest that's made love to a mango.
She's also cried to a
I
mango.
suspect we've had plenty
Cried to a
because
mango.
even without plant medicines, the mangoes.
Laughed
are
and
dynamite.
cried to a mango.
Yeah, laughed, cried. I did it all. It was beautiful.
And you release tons of energy, but
Yeah.
you really, I mean, people come here, I love it so much when they come here just to let go of things because the earth just transmutes it right back to love, and then
Definitely.
off you go, changed. You know?
Definitely.
Ayahuasca. How was
Wow,
that? Yeah,
wow.
that was just the other night, so it's fresh in their minds.
Yeah, that was. Everybody needs to do that.
Hmm.
I believe that that medicine, it is a plant medicine, can totally transform and heal yourself, which heals the world. Because everything is in here, and everything that's outside of us is just a reflection of what's inside of us. So I saw my life that I created, and you know, that my family, I saw my relationships, everything that I created, and I created that. So to take responsibility for that and to go back and heal those aspects of myself, which, you know, they're just reflections of me and what I have to work on, it was beautiful. It was hard, it was beautiful, it was everything. It was everything I needed again.
Everything and you're nothing,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, yeah, totally. I get it now.
Yep,
Everything this guy has been saying all month long just resonated. It just hit me like, wow.
I'm
now
not
I
a
get
liar
it.
now.
Yeah, yeah. Wealth of
No
information.
bullshit. No bullshit.
Yeah.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I'm so glad you guys had a great
Now,
experience here.
you two have both been reading the Radical Forgiveness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both of you are taking that home with you.
Yeah.
What did you learn from that?
Oh, I learned that we've all got sort of different personalities within us, and there's certain inner voices that we need to not listen to.
The ego, the voice of the ego, yeah.
Yes, the ego likes to give advice, both good and bad advice. And the bad advice is bad advice. And you should listen to your heart, your spirit, and not this inner voice. And that's what I learned about this Radical Self-Forgiveness book.
Yeah.
Best
And,
thing to listen to is just pure energy.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause that's really all what we are anyway, right?
We are just pure energy.
Mhm.
On a molecular level, we're just energy. Everything. The universe. It's
Nice.
beautiful.
Nice.
Definitely.
Steph?
And just to piggyback on what he was saying, yeah, the heart center, just go from here and into your heart and you'll be okay. You'll be fine because your heart knows. Like, you know all the answers. And coming here showed me that I do know all the answers. And
Nice.
I mean, to my life, you know, I know what I have to do now. So,
Nice. So it's like we talked about no more thinking
yeah.
life, now we're feeling life.
Hmm.
Big difference between the two.
And last night with Nick, we were talking about how a lot of our guests, and I think it's clear with you two, leave here with a lot more clarity about what you need to do when you go home now. And sometimes the work you got to do when you go home is not actually easy,
Yeah,
but you have a lot. You have that divine direction now that you know what to do.
definitely. Steph, what are you taking with you when you go home?
Well, with my experience on Mother Ayahuasca, I was asking for purpose, I already know my purpose. Now it's just having the courage to do it and
Nice.
fulfill it. And definitely the light work that I've been doing, I'm going to do it full on because my purpose is pretty much to help people wake up. Wake up.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Wake up,
Both of you.
everybody.
Thank you. Farm of Life says goodbye to Stephanie and Nick. They are now
Oh, we're gonna miss that.
Gurus Stephanie and Guru Nick.
We'll be back.
We'll be back for sure. We're coming
This
back.
is what we do at the Farm of Life. We teach you how to be guru. Not me guru, no. We teach you how to become guru. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.